No, I'm not the imposter. They keep following me anyway. No, don't mind me. I was just playing Among Us. Do you know Among Us? Yes, it is a super fun game, right? Because it allows us to feel like some sort of like space detective. Do you know where the game Among Us takes place? Yes, it can be assumed that the Among Us is happening in outer the space, and it's floating in the universe with all the stars and everything. Talking about space, it reminds me of what are we going to do today? Yes, exactly. We're going somewhere beyond the Earth. Where is it? The outer space. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Talking about space, it makes me want to go there, don't you think? Let's go to the space. But firstly, let's do our jargon. Students, where are we going? SPSE is space out. Yay! Here we go! Wow, so we arrive in the universe. So universe is all of space and time and their contents, including planets, stars, and everything that we could see here. It is mostly empty space with unimaginable distances between adjacent galaxies. Galaxies are massive collections of billions of stars, most of which have their own solar systems. If we zoom in again, we get to the level of a galaxy, which in our case will be the Milky Way. For example, our solar system is just a super tiny speck about halfway along one of the Milky Way spiral arms before holding all the stars together its gravity. And they all spin around the middle in the same way how our planets orbit the sun. So this is Milky Way. Wow, that means our solar system is right there, right? Let's zoom in. We are now looking at the entire solar system. So Earth is just one of 8 planets that orbit our central star, which we call the Sun. And you need to remember the order of them: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And all of them orbit the Sun in a slightly elliptical orbit, which means that the path they take is in a perfect circle. It's a dough that has been slightly squished to other structures. To know about our asteroids and comets, they're both pretty similar, but asteroids are mostly made of rock and metal, and are found mainly in the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter. Whereas comets are made mostly of ice and dust, and although they do orbit the Sun, they have much more elliptical orbits, and often travel to the very outskirts of the solar system. Now, let's more focus on how our Earth is moving through rotation and revolution and how it could affect us. Imagine a line passing through the center of the Earth that goes both through the North Pole and the South Pole. We call that invisible line the axis. Earth spins around on this axis like a top. This spinning movement is called the Earth's rotation, and the Earth's rotation is what gives us day and night every day, all year. At the same time that the Earth spins on its axis, it also orbits or revolves around the Sun. This movement is called its revolution. One full orbit all the way around the Sun is one revolution, and the Earth takes 365 days or 1 year to complete a revolution. So have you got all of this so far? You can loosen your belts now because we've arrived on our beloved Earth. So you know why we have 20 hours in a day and why we have day and night, different season and climate. Also, wait, whose body it is? Yeah, so blue is dead. The atmosphere is dead. could have done that. Red, you kinda sus. I honestly just put down a blanket on the earth. Is that wrong? You sure it's not suffocating her into death? Huh? I swear it wasn't me. I was at the forest. Yeah, doing what? Deforestation? Exactly.
Let's find out how it happened.
This is the world. That's you and that's me. The world has the perfect temperature to keep all living things alive and happy. This temperature depends on a balance. The sun's heat boosts the earth to make it warm. The sun's heat bounces back to space to make the earth cool. See? When this balance is lost, the climate change happens. The climate has changed many times before, and this is called natural climate change. It's caused by volcanic eruptions. Change in the sun's energy and change in the Earth's orbit, greenhouse gases also make the Earth warmer and they trap heat from the sun. And greenhouse gases are like a blanket covering the Earth. It started in the 1700 human sites to build more things. We burn coal to make electricity, you burn oil to make our cars and planes move, use chemicals to make things, we cut down a lot of trees, and we burn gas to cook food, and we dump a lot of trash on ranges, and we plant a lot of more ice. All these things will be greenhouse gases. Remember the blanket over the earth because of humans? It got much thicker. When I get hot, I sweat. I even get dizzy. I imagine the earth because it's hotter and glacier and ice sheets are melting. Seas are rising and storms are getting stronger. Some places are getting dry. Even the sea is getting warmer. All living things are in a big trouble. So what should we do? Change the way we live so we can stop releasing so much greenhouse gases. That way, the Earth's plaque that will go back to normal will fix every damage in order to live better. Alhamdulillah, that's all for today. Ready to test your knowledge? Let's go back into your Edmodo class. Bye-bye!